In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a great first impression on social media, but first, I want you to hit that subscribe or follow button. Hey everybody, my name is Heather and you're about to learn the best way to get noticed and grow your following on social media. And it really comes down to making a great first impression. And the best way to do this is by sharing photos. Yeah, pictures. Did you know Facebook posts with images see 2.3 times more engagement than those without images? Yeah, our brain only needs about 1/10 of a second to understand an image, but reading about 200 to 250 words, which is about the length of a tweet, takes us an average of 60 seconds. And people remember visual information 6 times better than the information they have read or heard. Plus, photos are a great way for telling stories, and that's what marketing is all about, telling a story. So the next time you post, give this formula a try. Take an original photo of you, plus an exciting caption, plus some alt text. Yeah, wait, what's alt text? I'm gonna get to that in a second. But this formula, it's guaranteed to get you attention. Remember, a user's first impression of your business is made before she starts reading even one word. The image on your post will likely be the key determining factor in whether or not she perceives you the way that you want her to, or she participates with your brand. So, what pictures should you post? Well, here's a whole list. You have basic headshots, lifestyle portraits, team photos, location photos, product or service photos, action and interaction photos, detail photos, otherwise known as close-ups. You can get personal, do some get-to-know-me photos, take some behind-the-scenes photos. You make sure to do promotional and advertising photos. Plus, here's a bonus photo that you need to be sharing, and it's called UGC. User-generated content is the bread and butter of marketing on social media because UGC highlights how other customers are having an experience with your brand, and it generates a whole lot of feels. UGC provides validation and social proof and builds trust all through a photo. If you're just getting started on social and don't have an active or engaged audience to pull UGC from, don't stress, you can easily get people involved with your brand by running some contests. But a great photo is only one part of the equation, so let's talk copy. Uninspired copy stuffed with keywords will never pass. Today's readers are super savvy and they're gonna turn their nose up to poorly written content. So how do we ensure that we're writing in a tone that will resonate? Be engaging, be transparent, and empathetic to favor an emotional response from your readers. And you're gonna wanna write tight. And what that means is keep your copy focused. Keep it super short and simple. Make sure your copy is organized. Write small paragraphs and make sure to include small statements. You know, good copy matters. You can use copy to sell, you can use copy to create long-lasting bonds with your audience, and you can use copy to separate yourself from the competition. Now I understand, writing can be challenging, yes, but with practice and patience, it does get easier. And then there's the last part of that equation, that alt text that I hinted about at the top of this video. All right, so you uploaded your photo, you wrote your clever caption, and you hit post, which means you're all done, right? No, there's one more tiny little step that you need to take. And look, I'm not gonna lie, this part isn't as sexy as creating the content, but it is critical for SEO on social media. In the land of search engine optimization, the term image alt text, otherwise known as alt text, aka alternative text, simply put is the description that's displayed when an image fails to load on a web page. It's also helpful when a user can't see the image and needs a screen reader to access the content, but these aren't the only reasons you should add alt text to your posts. Alt text helps search engines and platforms understand the content of your image and includes it in relevant image search results. Alt text ensures your content is shown to the right people, and it'll help you reach your target audience when they're looking for posts related to your brand, your niche, or your product. So let's take a look at 2 examples of alt text best practices. Here we see an image of a puppy in a basket. Good alt text would read, puppy. Better alt text would read puppy in basket, and best alt text would read small puppy sitting inside a wicker basket looking at the camera. Here in our second example, good alt text here would be barista. Better alt text would read barista with customer. And the best alt text, it would read male barista showing whole coffee beans to a female customer. Essentially, alt text should be as long as it needs to be in order to effectively describe the content, but it should be succinct. And as far as how to edit alt text, head over to our blog for easy to follow instructions. All right, so there you have it. The content you post on social media is one of the most important parts of your marketing strategy. It's what will convince people to follow you, engage with you, and visit your site or store. So now that you have expert tips on how to make a great first impression, go forth, my friend, pick up that phone and start posting your photos. Happy creating!